Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Hashem, Bahakutah. Alright, brother, honors to the apostle and the elders at GMS. Peace, honor, and respect to you brothers that's laboring, edifying, rightly dividing the word, truth and sincerity. Shalom to you believers. Alright, real quick, I'm outside. This is my basically first walk and talk. Alright. I followed this page right here, Restoring Africa to the Bible. And they had this documentary on Psalms 137 and the testimony of ex-slaves. And I advise brothers and sisters to watch this. This is a great documentary. And really, I want to dissect it more, the documentary, and get, more scriptures. But just real quick, that was really, my spirit to do. Okay, to let brothers and sisters know, mainly you new brothers and sisters, that, the Bible is our history book, all right? And the Bible explains who we are, who our enemies are, all right? Starting with Esau Edom, so-called white man. But this is just more proof, that our people are the Israelites that the Bible speak about. Okay, and when you go to Psalms 137, let's just read it real quick. Psalms 137, you see the head and it says, an experience of the captivity. All right, verse 1, it says, by the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yeah, we wept when we remember Zion. All right, in America, where we're living right now, in this captivity, is Babylon the Great. All right, it's Babylon. Verse 2, we hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. Verse 3, for there they that carried us away captive required of us a song, and they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion. Now, you have different biblical scholars that'll say this is dual, meaning this happened in antiquity and happened now. You'll have some that say that it just happened in antiquity, and I believe this will be referring to with Nebuchadnezzar, okay, King Nebuchadnezzar, which that he carried us away captive, of course. That's why some biblical scholars say it's dual, which the scriptures are manifold, all right. But right now we're in the captivity and we've been carried, mainly all over the world, but mainly the Babylon that's referring to right now is America. All right. We came over here in cargo slave ships. All right. The point is in verse 3 where it say, for they carried us away captive, required of us a song, and they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of those songs of Zion. All right. And I'm going to play a few minutes of this, a few clips of this documentary. And you'll see. All right. Now you see, it says Negroes were also taken to a strange land. All right, that's Psalms 137, Deuteronomy 28. All right, which Deuteronomy 28 is going into the blessings and the curse. This is one of the curses that will be took to a strange land. Okay, and then you got Jeremiah 9:16. It says, like Jews in the Bible, Negroes are often asked or sought out to sing for those in the oppressive class, right? And they're going to show. Though the so-called Jews that's in our land today are not the real Jews, all right? Those are the Amalekites, which is, when you go into Amalek, he was the grandson of Esau, all right? Esau going into the Edomites, so-called white man and woman, all right? Those are the Edomites. We're the Israelites. We're the Hebrew Israelites. And this is mainly for brothers and sisters that's new, because if you've been in this thing, you already know. But for brothers and sisters that's been in this, in the truth for an amount of years, this documentary is good. If you're a teacher, you can go into it, dissect it yourself. But this documentary is good for everybody, for all of us to watch, all right?
I wonder if you would favor us with one of those magnificent Negro spirituals.
Nobody knows the trouble.
And you see how the look on their face. Let me put it on Do Not Disturb. But you see the look.
Magnificent Negro spirituals.
You see the look on his face. You see? This is what our people had to go through, man. All right, this is what the real Hebrew Israelites had to go through. You can't recall a time where you had somebody asking those fake Jews in our land, okay, to sing a song. No, that didn't happen to them. All right. And you see his face too. He's just, he's more compliant with it, but he's taken back by it as well. All right, let's continue.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Glory, hallelujah.
Is this chip making you happy or what?
You know what time it is.
Is that your name?
Chase your dreams. It's a movement. Chasing every last one of them cats.
We don't want a verse?
We want to do a verse?
Yeah, do a verse.
Timmy Turner. He was wishing for a burner. The key.
Now this is a designer, okay, a rapper, the Israelite man. Excuse me. And look who's around. Our enemies, no other than Edomites. Nobody's requiring a song of mirth for those so-called fake Jews, man. Nobody wants them to be singing for them in this type of manner or fashion, because they're not under the curses we are.
Yeah, do a verse.
Timmy.
And see, just like in antiquity, it's the same thing today. All right, the so-called Edomite is entertained by the so-called Israelite. All right, because the Lord chosen people have soul, they have swag, and they are the best musicians. All right, and athletes, bar none. Nobody can dispute it. If they disputed, they're lying. Okay, and the only reason we're not in better financial situations, okay, and even in our lower state, we rise to the ranks. And when you read about, Joseph, Daniel, even in those captivities, they rose to the ranks. Okay, like Israelites today, they rise to the ranks. You might have an Israelite. He might be, I believe. Let's take Colin Powell. I believe he was I think his mother was white and his father was so-called black. I could be wrong, but just Israelites, period, in this captivity rise to the ranks. Okay, they become millionaires, billionaires, and even though they're low men on the totem pole, they still rise very high for being men in captivity. Even the Israelite woman as well. But let's just continue to check this out.
Turner, he was wishing for a burner. The kill everybody walking. You know that it's on the furnace for bitch your BT. How they want you fucking no BT, wildin' for wallet. Kill everybody walking. You know that it's on the furnace. I was gonna turn. I go crazy. I want to split out the outfit, but you did that a little bit.
Acapella Timmy Turner.
music companies, the so-called Jews. See? And best believe you had those so-called Jews, those small hats in there sitting. All right? So wait, I want to get this one more. I want to get, now, what make it this an even greater documentary is because they had testimonies of ex-slaves who had to do the same thing. All right? Right here, Christmas morning was held sacred both by master and slaves. But in the afternoon or in a part of the next day, the slaves were required to devote themselves to the pleasure of their masters. All right? It's another. Well, let me see.
Get up! We dance tonight! Get up! Get your fiddle, Platt! Get up! Come on! Get. Come on, Platt! Come on! Come on, where's your merriment? Move your feet!
Esau, you have a lot to pay for, man. Esau, you got a lot to pay for. You will be in captivity. And we not going to show you no mercy, man.
You know, a few months ago on the American Musical Theater Series, John Bubbles performed that for us. And you didn't see him do that then. He's going to do it now for us. John Bubbles, come in here and say hello to Dorothy Field.
Good to see you,
John, how are you?
Back again.
You want to recreate that beautiful moment again for us?
With the one we had before?
That's right, John.
You mean I can't give you anything but love?
That's the one, yeah.
That ought to be all right for old Maestro.
Now, I do want to get one more, because I encourage you, brothers and sisters, to watch this documentary. Where is the one from the Five Heartbeats movie? Here we go. It's the one right here. I did a lesson on this some months back.
How do I know y'all a singing group?
Now, this is from the movie Five Heartbeats. You know, I don't know if you know, sir. I know you brothers and sisters that are a little bit older might know, but some of the younger brothers and sisters might not know. Five Heartbeats was a real singing group. All right, old school singing group. All right.
Why don't y'all sing something?
And you notice he had that same look as my man. I forgot my man name. That was in the first clip I showed. That same look. Robert Townsend.
I got nothing but love for you, baby. Got nothing but love for you, baby. I got nothing but love for you, baby. Got nothing but love for you, baby. I got nothing but love for you, baby. Got nothing but love for you, baby.
You see? You see? Esau got a lot to pay for, man. That's why, reparations, putting a dollar amount on what we had to go through is flat out disrespect and spit in our face. No, we want biblical reparations. We want you, your woman, your children in chains for these hardcore 1,000 years and then exterminated. And the rest of you nations is going down with them. All right. It says what in here? During the time of the slave trade, so-called Africans were forced to dance on the deck of the ships that sailed them across the Atlantic. Right. Because those are the Israelites. These so-called Edomites who is in our land, well, these Edomites who are in our land, who so-called fake Jews, they're not the real Israelites. They're not the real Jews. They're fake. They're phony. They couldn't pull up a clip. The fact that we can just pull up these clips like this so easily, it lets you know. Because in Deuteronomy 28, let's get this real quick. And this is why it's easy to do. Let me go. Bear with me 1 second. What is it? 39. Yep. Deuteronomy 28 and 45. What do it say? Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy power to keep his commandments. All right, so this is the reason. But it's so easy for us to do this. Why? Because the Lord put it out here for us. Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign. It's a sign. These clips, all right, going into Google, typing in yoke, and our people are shown. These are the signs that the Lord left for us to let us know. All right. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. All right. And we're not going to be under the curses forever. The Lord is going to come and redeem us, man. He's going to come get us up out of this captivity. Okay. He's going to come get us up out of this captivity. All right. And it's getting closer and closer to the time. Why do we know this? Because, for one, us so-called blacks are calling ourselves Israelites. All right. You even have acts of entertainment who know and refer to themselves as Israelites. They might not be in the truth, but they know. That's Ezekiel 37. That's a great awakening. All right. And plus, if you go to, what's that, Matthew 24, all right, the Lord told us the signs of the end to come. Okay, the pestilences, the wars, the rumors of wars, okay, nations against nations, earthquakes in diverse places, things of that nature. It's happening. So the Lord is on his way. And when he comes, guess what? He's going to put down the so-called white man forever. He's going to break us out of this captivity. Israel will rise by default, thanks to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. All right. And man, it's gonna be lovely for us after that. Now we do have Jacob's trouble to go through. All right. And Lord willing, we endure to the end. Okay. But just back to the point of the lesson. All right, man. These are the signs. This is just yet another sign. Okay. So this is the documentary right here. All right. This is a great documentary. I might go into some more lessons because it's a great documentary. So, Lord willing, this is edifying to the next lesson. Shalom.